Hello everybody, welcome to this room here. I don't know, this is our storage room. What do we have here, man? What's going on our table?
Yeah, the thing about this whole setup here is that I've been reading comments, and a lot of people in person have been telling me how they make a French press out of the Kenya or some other coffee that we have. And I always wonder, how does it taste as French press? Never made a French press with it. We're not really big on French press, but we may become today.
Not for any reason in particular, we just never really got into it. We saw this really cool video on the internet of this, there's this YouTuber that does coffee stuff.
I've been following him for a while now.
I haven't.
Yeah. James
Hoffman.
We should put a link.
Yeah, we'll link it to it. He showed, he has a good video on how to do French press.
Yeah.
And so we're following his recipe.
Yeah,
we made some French press, we made some Chemex. The Chemex is the standard way that we like to make coffee. It's a baseline for us because we always make it that way, so we know exactly what it's supposed to taste like. So if we want to compare coffes that are made differently, this is going to be our control, our baseline.
Yeah. We have to compare it to this because this is our standard here.
It's how we are familiar with the coffee. So today we decided to make some French press, and we're gonna compare the two, and we'll let you guys know. So this is the coffee we're brewing today. It's our Kenya. It's the best coffee we have right now. It's my absolute favorite.
I absolutely love it.
Kenya Nieri.
And that's the thing, is that I like the way it tastes in the Chemex, but then all these other people are telling me that, like, hey, you know, I made it in French press and I'm experiencing this, and I'm like, oh, okay. I wonder if they're tasting what I'm tasting with
So we haven't tried it yet. This is not one of those things where we tried it and then made a video. No, we haven't. This is our first time trying with the Kenya. And for me, I haven't had a French press in like a year.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know when's the last time I had a French press. So I'm interested. But James Hoffman has a video on how to make it. Basically, you put the grounds in pretty coarse.
Yeah.
We put 30 grams and then pour water on it, 500 grams, right after boiling.
Yeah.
And then you let it sit for 4 minutes, and then you sink. Anyway, watch his video. He did a good job. But that's what we did here. So I think let's get to it, man.
Yeah, let's pour. So you're gonna pour this one. I'll pour this one in mine.
Yeesh. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Exciting. Well, first of all, they look different. This one's a little murkier.
Yeah.
It would be smarter of us to use glass cups, but we don't prepare for our videos. This is natural.
Ready for the first sip?
Chills. Wow.
Well, I like this coffee.
This is not good.
You tripping, man. What?
I gotta be honest on this channel, and
okay,
all
say
channels.
what's not good, man. This is good. Now let's switch.
No, I'm kidding. I shouldn't have said
you remember the first sip, for some reason I feel like the first sip ever is like almost an adjustment sip to your palate.
Yeah, I haven't had coffee today, so.
Oh, I had coffee today. Can't.
You can never speak after the first sip. I broke the rule.
You did.
3 sips minimum.
Oh yeah, right now I'm liking this, really. Yeah, this tastes like a good cup of coffee, man.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, let me have that, and you have this. Compare the taste.
Very rich. I know that's what you expect me to say.
I like rich though, but this is not. This actually is like. Yeah, this is more subtle. I would say it's not as rich.
You know what I would say?
I wouldn't say this is deeply rich, like so much flavor. Yeah. This is just like really smooth, good,
crisp and clean.
Yeah, clean cup of coffee.
You know what I would say? I would say, because it's such an expensive bean, I feel like you're getting more out of it with this.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna start making French presses a little more.
Oh, it is a little bit hotter. That's another thing that might contribute to a taste difference.
Well, the Chemex is the old friend, you know?
I do like the Chemex. It is different.
Yeah, the Chemex is the old friend, man. It's the one I know. It's the one I love. This is.
I do like the Chemex more. I think. I don't mean to say like.
It's maybe the way to go.
I feel like I don't know why.
Isn't that thick and way more flavor?
Yeah, but it's almost like some flavor, like maybe the acidic flavor comes out a little bit stronger, and maybe it's kind of throws off the balance a little bit. I also feel like it tastes a little bit like maybe it's a little bit more extracted than that one. Like,
it definitely is. Because it sits in here with the grinds and the water.
And we let it sit there for a while.
And they sit, and it sits there, yeah.
Yeah.
And extracts. With this thing, we just put the filter on top, the water goes through, and that's it. It's done, you know? It doesn't sit in steep.
Let's see.
But that's the point of the French press, is you're getting a more...
This is a very delicious cup of coffee, man.
Yeah.
I think this is really good. But I do have to say, let me try this again.
It's like candy. It's like sour candy or something, you know?
Oh man, now I can see what you're saying. Now that I went back to this one tastes like it is stronger in taste. It's basically overall more thicker, I would say, yeah. And that's probably what it's a little bit, I think it's got a little bit more bitterness, a little bit more acidity, and it's just more, it feels a little bit more richer. This one is just really subtle, and just, you can basically down this cup really quick because it's just easy, so easy to drink this.
It's not that this one is stronger and this one's weaker. It's not as simple as that.
Just in taste aspect.
And this has more flavors, but this tastes different. It doesn't just taste like a lighter version of this. This one has more of like that deliciousness, that starburst.
Yeah, this one I think is a little bit more on that fruity side that I really want out of this coffee.
Yeah.
I think this is why I like this coffee more, this Chemex a little bit more than French press, is because this is kind of what I'm looking for in this Kenya in the first place. Like those notes on the bag, I feel like that's more in here. This is delicious in its own way.
This, by the way, in case you guys got mixed up already, this is the French press with the bean. That's the Chemex. Are you really done? Oh, I was like, what?
We're almost.
Yeah, we are, dude. How much time has passed? I don't know, 20 minutes, but we've downed a lot of coffee in that moment.
Dude, let me see.
This has more other flavors.
Okay, so I really love the Chemex. I think I'm going to continue to make Chemex.
Yes.
But this is I think this is much more complex in flavors. I am having a hard time identifying everything I get out of it. So it's more complex. It does have a little bit more of that grapefruity taste, which not everybody's gonna like. So if you're having it as a French press and you're like, I'm feeling like I'm not liking that grapefruit, try it with the filtered method, something like a pour over.
Dude, the coffee world is exciting for me, man. You can try it this way and that way, and do this with the grind size, and do this with the water temperature, and do this with that. What makes me not want to continue drinking a lot of this coffee is just how thick and strong it is.
And that's another thing. I think your tongue wants to take a break from all that.
I think we're used to like less stimulation on our tongues from coffee. That this is like, whoa, this is a lot, you know?
Yeah, again, some people may find taste is so subjective. I mean, this is our opinion. If you guys...
We're disagreeing as we speak, so...
Yeah, do your own testing, man. Some people will find some other method to be much more superior, yeah.
But I'm interested in exploring the Chemex, or the French press a little more.
I will be making it more often, yeah. Yeah, I want to make now... Ooh, I want to make our Colombia now. And the darker one, both the lighter and the darker, just like to see what other people are experiencing while they're drinking our coffee.
Dude, we can't do that right now, can we?
No, not today, man. I'm super caffeinated already.
Yeah, this is quick. This was a quick ingestion.
Yes. Now my eyes are kind of like.
If you think about how
come out of my brain,
how we naturally drink coffee is we just sip on it throughout an hour or two.
We let it go cold, and this is still warm.
We're just chugging this one. This is not good. We're gonna have to do smaller portions in future videos. Okay, guys. Well, I don't know if this was an informative video at all.
Man, I
don't know if anybody learned anything. I think this was all very subjective.
Yeah, very strong in taste. This really, I think like the end result for me is the French press is really good. Again, I think it depends on the method of how you make the French press, how long you let it sit in the water. We let it sit for quite some time before we pour it out in the cup.
That could be
so maybe that's it too. Maybe if you press it and like you know, if you wait a little bit less, let's say you wait your 4 minutes and then you wait another 3 and pour it. We waited probably another 10 after pressing it.
Conclusion. I think French press is a good way to go.
I think it's a good way to go, and it also, you know, it reveals like everything about the coffee. I think that's what it is. I think the thing about Chemex is it takes out the best out of the coffee and just kind of leaves you with like this smoothness and fruitiness, and that's it. Like really clean, crisp cup of coffee.
That's a good way of looking at it.
A French press is like kind of like when you magnify, put like really take a close look in the coffee, and it really gives you like everything the coffee has to offer, all the taste, like including the negative if it should have some. And to me,
that's true, yeah.
I thought this Kenya tastes really good in the French press, and French press seems to reveal everything the coffee has. I mean, this was a complex cup of coffee, very enjoyable though.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. The French press exposes the bean.
I think it really,
for what it really is, whether it's good or bad. So we want to start like a new series on this channel, kind of like a video series where we do this Chemex and we compare coffee
everything
made
to
on this. Yeah, we compare it to like what he said.
So basically, we do different methods comparing it to the Chemex, because Chemex is our standard. We're gonna basically take, like we did today at French press, so we're gonna do other methods like this and always compare it to Chemex to see what the differences are like, and basically kind of talk about it just like we did with the French press.
So the French press, you're just getting way more flavor out of it. If that's what you're into, if you're into putting like cream and sugar into your coffee, French press is a good route for that, because you're extracting a thick, flavorful cup of coffee that should go well with like cream and sugar.
Although I have to say though, like if you're putting it in this Kenya, you might kill off a lot of the good stuff that it comes with it, and then I don't know if it's gonna have enough bitterness to keep you thinking that you're drinking coffee.
Yeah, if you're talking about cream and sugar.
Yeah, I think cream and sugar belongs in the darker coffee.
Please don't put anything into the Kenya. Please, guys.
Well, no, it's just once you. I feel like you neutralize the coffee by putting that stuff. If the coffee is not bold in taste, like if it's not dark roasted, and you put sugar, cream in it, or sugar and milk, it just kills off the acidity completely. And then since it doesn't have that much bitterness, it really leaves you with this like nothing there kind of taste, and you're like, oh, it doesn't really have a taste. It's just
we don't judge, but we just don't recommend for the Kenya specifically to put anything into it.
You want the last bit?
But I'll tell you something, man. Like I've been saying about this Kenya, it is a weird bean. It is different, unique.
I just kicked your camera.
Thanks, man. Specifically talked about this beforehand.
Well, now that the caffeine is really starting to...
Your legs are just...
everything.
Yeah, it's a weird bean, but it's delicious. So that's it, guys. That's our comparison. It was very incoherent. We were all over the place. I don't know if anybody learned anything, but...
I hope you guys didn't get confused about it. And again, like the differences we're talking about, like which one we like better, I think it's like really...
subjective.
This coffee is really good either way. Like it's really good. I wouldn't be mad if somebody served me this and I paid $5 for this cup of coffee. I wouldn't be mad about that. I do prefer Chemex, but like you guys need to like experience in your own way to see what we're talking about. But I do say that making this Kenya in the French press goes well.
All right, guys. We're gonna go deal with the consequences of drinking all of this coffee.
I might roast a little batch of Kenya because we ran out. We basically all of our coffee is in Amazon has it.
Yeah, we don't have any.
This is our last bag of our Kenya. Yeah.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Check out James Hoffman. Check out James Hoffman. He taught us how to use this thing in his video.
I might be wrong again.
It is James Hoffman.
Yes, James Hoffman. The reason I watched this guy, and again, I don't know, we don't even know that guy. No, we haven't even talked to him, but we're giving him a shout out because his tutorial is nice. I agree with him on the tutorial. Also, the guy's very knowledgeable. He's very knowledgeable.
Dude, he knows everything about coffee.
Yeah, I think he's been in the industry for quite some time now, and he's very dedicated to like good quality specialty coffee. He has the right mindset about these things. I enjoy watching him.
Yeah, check out his videos. Okay, we're gonna cut it here because it's been going on for a while. But if you got a French press, you should have delicious coffee.
Yeah, I feel better now knowing that you guys are enjoying good coffee, because I had no idea what French press would taste like. And I think that you guys are enjoying.
We're still learning, guys. We're just starting this journey, so we're learning alongside with everybody else.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Let us know in the comments if you'd be interested in a series where we do this. We compare different devices.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's getting dark, and we're using daylight for light, so we gotta go.
Our faces are turning orange.
I know. Yeah, I'm not that tan. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know what you think about this video, and stick around. We got some interesting things planned ahead.
Yeah. We just need to find all the time to do it.
Yeah, but we got interesting things. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and so long.